everybody. Welcome to the final game of the regular season. Football between the new Trier Trevians and the Glenbrook South Titans. Kind of a meaningless game for both these teams. The new Trier Trevians heading to the playoffs, and the Glenbrook South Titans are not. No matter what happens tonight. And a touchback. Trevians have the ball to start the game. After their pass complete. And right off the bat, there was a penalty against the Trevians. And a big hole. And Brian Sitzer, the ball carrier. Third down. New Trier Trevians. And Glenbrook South, the handoff. Jonathan Taylor. Taylor with the run. And gains a few yards. Load back. Hand off to Sitzer. He gets the first down. And into Titans territory. At the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Trevians. Back to pass. Throws incomplete. But penalty on the play. Pass interference, and the Trevians have another first down. Handoff, cut to the outside. Sitzer looked for the hole and didn't find the opening, but did manage to gain a few yards. Got a lot of sports now going on. Handoff to Sitzer, dances around a little bit, again, gains a few yards. Glenbrook South this year's had their troubles winning. That was an interesting play, Baker. Where were you going? And Trevians. I guess that was against Glenbrook South. Pass complete, thread the needle, nice pass in coverage. And the first down, no, but close. Down by the 10-yard line. Hand off to Cameron Paul, and Paul bowls his way ahead. Down to about 3. Trevian's not using all their players today. A couple of them not playing. Cameron Powell, the ball carrier. And we're down to about 2-yard line. And Sitzer in for the touchdown. Brian Sitzer with the little 2-yard run. The kick is up, and it is good. And New Trier leads 7-0. Graham Dables, kick away. Taken at the 10. And tripped up. Might have been on his own man. He had about 28-yard line. Hand off. Ducks the head down and gets past the 30 up to about the 31-yard line. Second out. Trevian's first playoff game will be on the road. We don't know where yet. We will at the end of this game. Gain of a couple. The Trevians, assuming they win here, will be 7-2. Although week 7-2, that's a penalty. Pass is complete, but it's going to come back as the man avoided his own player, and in so doing, went forward to the line, and he's not allowed to do that. Handoff, and back to about the 30. That'll bring up 4th down and 8. Nice snap. They kick away. And taken by Baker. And Baker with a nice run back. He fumbled the ball out of bounds, but it's still no Trier ball. New Trier has the ball at the 35-yard line. And legal substitute, legal participation against the Trevians. Handoff, and Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Gained maybe a yard. We'll say he did not gain anything. Second down, 15. And Sitzer down the sideline, stays in bounds and in for the touchdown. Ryan Sitzer with his second touchdown of the evening. Early on here in the first quarter. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Trevians lead 14-0. And bumped out of bounds at about the 25. Well, the problem this year has been that the Central Suburban South really has 3 teams that are fairly competitive with each other, and 3 teams that are competitive with each other on the other side. But it's not 6 teams competitive with each other on both sides. It's kind of a half and half situation this year. And pass complete for the first down. Hand off and got nothing. Back to pass. Throws and overthrows it. Incomplete. Third down and 9. Roll out. And will take off himself and tripped up. Ryan Sitzer tripped him up. And that'll bring up 4th down at about 3. And the Titans going for it. handoff, and I don't think he got it. I think he was short by about a yard. Yes, Trevians football at the 44-yard line of the Titans. Austin Hurt back to pass. Has all kinds of room, takes off, but it's going to come back on a hold against the Trevians. Wasn't even that. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a hold. Austin Hurt takes off himself and gets some pretty nice yardage out of this thing. And down to, well, again, a penalty brought it back. I think it was another hold on the run. Austin Hurt the handoff to Powell. And Powell gets back into Titan territory at the 49. Back to pass. Austin Hurt takes off and gets inside the 45 and then hit hard at about the 44. And we're done with the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it's New Trier 14, Glenbrook South nothing, and we'll be back with more. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network on the cable and the internet. Help stop alcohol and substance abuse among young adults. Don't be an enabler. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Start the second quarter here. Fourth down. Trevian's going to kick it away. The snap, the kick away. And they'll let it roll. It rolls out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So the Glenbrook South Titans have the ball. The handoff goes to the outside on slant. Gain a couple. About 3. About 3. Second down, 7. Try to do it the other way, and this time they only gain about a yard or 2. It's going to be short of the first down. Hand off. And I think he got the first down. He did. Up at the 19-yard line. The handoff didn't quite find the hole. And they're saying there's a fumble in there, but ground caused the fumble. Glenbrook South retains possession after a gain of about 2. Back to pass. Throws. Complete. First down at the 32-yard line. Back to pass. Can't find anybody. Now in trouble. Throws it away for the incomplete pass. Second and 10. And off. Tried to turn the corner and bunch of guys there for the Trevians. After a gain of about 2, back to pass, throws, complete at 40. There was pressure on him. Man in motion and out. Fourth out. The kick away. There was a penalty thrown in there. And Baker did some lateral movement, but I don't think from where he had caught it, I think he actually lost a couple of yards off of that. Anyway, the Trevians have the football at the 21-yard line. Austin hurt. And I'm not sure exactly who got him, but somebody tripped him up. And couldn't find a hole. Wasn't one made for Sitzer. Austin hurt. And he's held on to till the rest of the Titans get over there. Give him the sack. Fourth out. And the kick away. This is a type of game, as meaningless as it is, we're probably going to see a lot of players we haven't seen all season long get a little varsity experience. Say they played in the game. There's no reason to leave your starters in for any great length of time. Pass complete. Get them a little experience and get them ready for the playoffs, but also you don't really need them spending a lot of time. And Davikov got a hold of him. Dropped him for a loss. Fourth out, and somewhere near the Will County line for first. High snap, the kick away, and Trevians will let it roll out of bounds. And they'll set it at the 46-yard line of Glenbrook South. And right off the bat, there's the penalty against the Trevians. I think it might have been a delay of game. The handoff. Big hole, nice run. Got the first down. Ryan Sitzer, the ball carrier. Sitzer spins away and gains a couple of more yards. About 6 to go for the first. Austin hurt, pass complete. Near side, first down. And McNeely with the reception. And off, Sitzer into the pile. And gains a few more. Down to about the 15-yard line. Trevians in the red zone. Carson Ottenhurt, pass, incomplete. Back to pass. Pass complete, first down. And out of bounds, but flag on the play. That's going to be a holding usually against the Trevians. Might have been an illegal shift, actually. Back to pass. Throwing. And incomplete. And going to go for the field goal. Graham Dable. On for a 37-yard field goal. Glenbrook South deliberately took a timeout to try and rattle Dable here. They snap, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Trevians extend their lead to 17-0 over the Glenbrook South Titans. Here in the second quarter. Last game of the season here at New Trier, regular season. And another touchback. We've had some drizzle here tonight. Not a lot of rain, but enough to make things kind of uncomfortable for fans sitting in the stands. First and 10 for Glenbrook South. Through the hole. And picked up pretty good yardage. About eight or nine. And we're done with the first half. And we'll be back with more. New Trier leading it 17-0. Watch this game on the cable or the internet. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where you can watch this game on demand on YouTube. Respect yourself and your opponent. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And the Trevians kickoff starts the second half. They kick away and take it at the 3. And a run out to about the 23 before the knee goes down. And the Glenbrook South Titans have the football. Handoff and not much there. We'll call it 2. Second down and 8. Back to pass. Going long and incomplete. I think he would have been out of bounds anyway. Third down. Again back to pass. Chased out of the pocket by Zaff and out of bounds at the 29-yard line. No, spotted at the 30, but fourth down. The kick away. And the Trevians will let it bounce. Down right away at the 39. They'll spot it even at the 40. Handoff. And Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier, into Titans territory at the 46. Back to pass. Oslenhert going long and incomplete. It's going to be pass interference, but there's a flag back behind the play. And we'll replay the down. One on each side. And Sitzer, the ball carrier. Picked up about 4, second down and 6. And we'll call it 3-7 to go for the first down. Eisenhurt, pass complete on the slant. Got the first down. And hanging out for dear life until help arrived. And the pass complete for the first down. To the 27-yard line. Eisenhurt hit hard. Still stays on his feet, though. And they're going to spot it at the 26. Back to pass. Pass complete, first down. And out of bounds right away. Burns with the reception. Hand off to Cameron Powell, and he bowls his way close to a first down. And the whistle finally stops the play. I think they got the first and goal to go for the Trevians. Hand off to Sitzer, and third touchdown of the game for the Trevians, and the third one for Sitzer. Dablon for the extra point. They snap, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Trevians lead 24-0. Third quarter action. Ball taken at the 1. Keeps going. And ridden out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And off. And kept the feet going. Got up to about the 40. To the 40. 2 to go for the first down. Step back. The pass complete. No, make it incomplete. Tipped a little bit, I think. Brian Sitzer, I think, got a pinky on that one. First down. Nice yardage into Trevian territory and out of bounds at the 44. And up. Bouncing away, and they're still going at it over here. Hand off, got the first down. Down to the 31-yard line. Titans on the move here. Hand off. Cuts it up. Gets a first down into the red zone, down to about the 16, 17-yard line. Called the 17, I guess. Hard to tell from angle. Hand off and a few yards. Hand off over here on the near side and tried to turn the corner and he couldn't do it. Again, trying to go that right side, and again, he stopped. Grout caused a fumble. Back to pass, rolling, throws, and complete for the touchdown. And the Glenbrook South Titans on the board. Going for the 2-point conversion. Back to pass, throws, complete. And it's 24-8. Trevians with the lead. Little chip shot. Trevians have it. Looking for a place to go. Brings it over here to the near side, and then late hit. But there actually were 2 fouls. And Sitzer off to the races, and just that quick. Trevians get that long touchdown from the Titans here back. First play after the kickoff. And the kick is up, and it is good. We've got a couple of unsportsmanlike here this game. And I think that might be a holdover from the Maine South game. Well, if they can do it, we can do it. And it depends on the refs. That's something they don't really understand. Looks like the flag there, but I'm not. I think it's accidental. Yeah. Just wanted to check it. Hand off. And flag goes flying. Area holding. No, it was against the Trevians. 15-yard walk-off, another unsportsmanlike. Or a mouth guard. A face mask. I keep on calling it a mouth guard. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm used to the ice hockey. And when I announce ice hockey games, the issue is the mouth guard. Having a mouth guard in. Handoff. And he did not get the first down. Third down and 1. Back to pass. Throwing long and intercepted. On the near side. And out of bounds. And oh my, boy, he was pulled by the helmet. The refs didn't call it. And that was an obvious one. Ostenert to the flat. And the pass complete. Finally out of bounds. Baker picks up about 3. 2nd and 7. The handoff, spinning free, and we're done with the third quarter. We'll be back with more here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network in just a moment. You're watching football regular season action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network on the cable and the internet. Texting and cell phone use while driving is the number 1 cause of traffic accidents in Illinois. A message into public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Trevians with the football, handoff to Taylor. And Taylor finds an opening. And a seam. And he's off, but it's going to come back. Nice run. No, it's not going to come back. It's good. Jonathan Taylor with the touchdown, and the kick is good. And the kick taken at the 3-yard line. Dable's sent it deep each time tonight. We've got a little bit of a crosswind, slightly from the south. Trevians now lead by 30. Hand off. And a couple of yards. And dipsy-doodling ahead. Got the first down. The pass and incomplete. Actually, because of what I was talking about earlier in the game about the way the Central Suburban South has been this year, that New Trier, even though they're going to come in, it looks like 7-2. It's a very weak 7-2, maybe the very low 7-2. Got the first down. Brother Rice, even though they're not the conference champion, will come in at 9-0. It appears. They've got a weak opponent this week. Third down. And found a seam and an opening and off and in for the touchdown. And the kick attempt is short. Low, and the Trevians lead is cut to 38-14. Dribbles and taken at the 1. And flag goes down. And it was against the Trevians. Taking it back to the 5. Hand off. Straight ahead, get out of harm's way. Picked up about 5 or 6. We'll call it 5. And again on the run. Third down. Whoops, he tripped. Slipped on the turf there. And that'll bring up a fourth down for the Trevians. Trevians have more state championships just in the sports played here on the field than most high schools in the state of Illinois by far. There's 38 state championships now up on the north fence there. And 27 first place. Pass complete. Nice pass and a nice reception. Down to the 25-yard line. Handoff and didn't gain anything. Got back to the original line. Handoff, and this time he lost a couple of yards. Trying to move to the outside and turn the corner. 3rd and 11. Handoff, and again, nothing. And that'll bring up 4th down and 11. Titans will go for it. Back to pass. In trouble. Throws it. And incomplete. And the Trevians have held and take over at the 36-yard line. Their 36. Broken play. And not much there. The handoff. And still haven't gotten back to the original line. Gain of a yard or two. Trevians have basically put in a bunch of the players we haven't even seen all year long right now. Low snap and a bad snap. And still managed to get the kick away, and a nice one at that. And going to take a favorable Trevian bounce down to the 39-yard line. Titans the handoff. And up to the 44-yard line of Glenbrook South. Glenbrook South uses the Michigan helmets because of the success of some players back in the, let's see, mid-'80s. There were 3 brothers named Anderson. I know one of them, big-time player for University of Michigan. And seeing how they use the same colors. Oh, nice run right down the sideline. And a touchdown for Glenbrook South. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Trevians want the kickoff just to make sure that they finish up and add the last couple of players that didn't get in this game. Give them an opportunity here. They'll let it actually roll into the end zone for the touchback. So now they'll take a knee with the last of the players here. And the Trevians win this one. And that finishes the regular season for New Trier with a record of 7-2. So the New Trier Trevians will take on Oak Park River Forest, old Suburban League opponent. Back in the days before the football playoffs began in 1974, New Trier and Oak Park were in the same league, the old Suburban League. But the New Trier Trevians, that's who they will face in the first round of the playoffs, as New Trier wins this one 38-21 and finishes the regular season record at 7-2. Their 2 losses to Maine South and to Loyola. So that'll do it for us for this game. Join us for our next sports action here on the network, and for all of us, remind you that this game can be watched on demand on YouTube, and we say, as always, thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.